which I have been calling a food desert, but it turns out it's a food swamp. The food swamp has gas stations and has a lot of preservative-laden food, and it has convenience. But what it doesn't have is fresh fruits and vegetables. It doesn't have the foods that make us feel better. It doesn't have the foods that we need when we are cooking something and we run out of butter. So I want to build a space that is simultaneously low cost and also has wide appeal to all the different types in the neighborhood. This neighborhood has not only people from a lot of different cultures, but a lot of different income brackets too. So we're trying to make something that is so useful to all of these people that they make it part of their routine. Because whatever they're doing now to get food, I want them to change their routine. I want them to build me into their life every week or several times a week. I want them to buy more fresh food in right-sized quantities because less goes bad when you just buy what you need for the next few days. And I want them to be reassured when they come back here in a few days there will be a different array of beautiful food for them to choose from, and also the staples that they need to complete their meals. This space has a couple of challenges. The co-op experienced them. There's not a lot of parking, but we are on the H line. We are right on public transportation, so that's a plus. The space is not very visible from the road, so we have to drive people here. We have to make people aware we exist, and we're going to do that through a model where we partner with local elementary schools. So every day of the week, we will have a new local school partner. Fairmount Park on Sundays, Highland Park on Mondays, Louisa Boren Stanley on Wednesdays, White Center Heights Elementary on Thursdays, and Stanislaus on Fridays. So they will market to their communities, they will put notes in backpacks, they will put us in their newsletter, they will put tables at all their events, encouraging their families to save money, to eat more fresh food, and to support the PTA by coming to this market. And we will profit share with them 20% of our proceeds through the day, week upon week. So the first Monday, maybe they make $50, and the second Monday, maybe they make $200, and then the third Monday, maybe they make $350. And so by the time we're writing a check to them monthly, we could have a significant amount of ever-growing funds that the PTA can put into programs that are meaningful to their particular school communities. We're going to drive private funding into local schools. Additionally, I think this is a model that can be really useful in hunger relief because it is a step between a food bank and retail, where you have some money to spend, but maybe not quite enough to buy the foods that you want to eat. But you want choice. You don't necessarily want a food box that you're picking up anonymously. And we have, Cascadia Produce has unique access to fresh fruit and veg that we've developed over our time making food boxes and serving all the different food banks that are in the room today. And Jeremy's 25-year experience just in fresh food systems. All of this food is passing through our warehouse anyway. It's going different places. So in this model, we will be able to serve this market right-sized quantities. And we could do the same for other markets. This is a solution for food swamps and food deserts all over the city that are over a mile or two away from grocery stores that eat low-cost food. So if this model were to be built into, let's say, high-density, low-income housing, we would need a space with enough electrical to run some coolers. Then a person that lives in that community could run a successful low-overhead business with fresh food. We can make fresh food bodegas like part of Seattle's signature style, I guess. There's enough food, there's enough abundance that we can make this package of low-cost entrepreneurial food available to nonprofits who want to use it as fundraisers, and also to individual entrepreneurs in high-density areas that are also food deserts. And we are going to demonstrate that here, and we're going to collect all the data, we're going to collect the costs, we're going to collect what we've learned, and we're going to have a package that we can give to other people who see this as a possibility of working in their community, in rural communities, in dense city communities. Cascadia can be a supplier emulating this business model all over the state. And we're just going to show you how it works. I just want to invite you to watch how it works and watch if the community really embraces the opportunity for low-cost fresh food, if they make it part of their routine, if they say they want it other places. And then I'm going to ask you to help me make that happen once we prove that it's viable business. We also, because we're marketing to children and families, we have a lot of low-cost healthy treats. So I'm hoping to be the stop for soccer matches. In fact, we are sponsoring the West Seattle Junction Football Club. So we'll be present at all these sports events, trying to get athletes to think about eating better younger, trying to get parents like a place where there's a couple of treats, but also a lot of nutrition in what they're offering their kids. So. That's the idea behind Cascadia Fresh Market. It is a pop-up for 4 months. And in 4 months we say, does this make business sense? Is this a viable market? We think it will be. And if it is, then we negotiate to stay in the space long term, or we look for a different low overhead space to pivot and try a different version of it. We're just trying to learn rapidly. We're trying to figure out what this neighborhood wants. We're applying the human problem solving and the sort of logistics expertise that make us able to serve our food bank customers. And we're just putting that into a market. And also being really nice and hoping people like coming here and just enjoy their time at their community market. Everyone says they longed for it. Nearly everyone who comes through the door says, oh, I've always wished to have this.